Hi, we're the Ohio guys here in location in the Dubbing Brothers studio here in Burbank, California. I'm Christian Ocampo, and today I'm joined by Keith Silverstein. How are you doing, sir?
I'm great. I'm feeling really good. I like this little microphone here. It's adorable.
You want to hold it?
It's cute. That's now you're getting personal. But sure, let's start this off on the right foot. Test, test. Hello. I like it. It's very dainty. It's cool. So I feel very proper holding it.
All right, good.
Do you need it back? Because I'm getting attached to it. Is what I'm saying. But no, I don't want to. Here, please.
So we have a few questions for our little interview here. First of all, what's it like working in the industry today?
So should I? I'll just let you hold this. Today was a good day. You don't actually mean today though, right? Just in general.
In general.
You know, I don't know what it was like working earlier. I don't know what. I don't have a frame of reference for that. But I enjoy very much working in the industry. I think one of the interesting things about the industry that a lot of people don't know, at least for voiceover, is you don't have a straight schedule. In other words, you're not working 9 to 5. You have auditions that crop up all the time. It could be 6:45 p.m. and I could suddenly just 6 or 7 auditions appear in my inbox, and I got to take care of those before 9:30 the next morning. Sessions can come up the night before, or even that day. Hey, we got a slot that opened up at 4:30 today. Are you available? So one of the interesting things about working in the industry is you've got to be really, really flexible with your time. You might think you have a day off and plan to take the family to Disneyland, and then last minute you're like, okay, guys, we'll do that next week. I got a session, so we're going to do that. So that's at least one of the things about working in the industry.
Okay. So do you have any favorite show you have worked on?
You know, I love a lot of the shows that I've worked on. I mean, I'm having fun working on stuff right now. I'm working on this Zach Storm, which you just got some footage of. And I'm having a blast on that. I have a show called Miraculous Ladybug that I'm also working on here, and that's a lot of fun. I play villains in both of those. It's always great to be the villain. It's been a day of villains. I worked earlier this afternoon on Sailor Moon, which I play Professor Tomoe on that, and I got to cackle like a schoolgirl. Well, maybe not quite like a schoolgirl. I don't know if schoolgirls cackle or not. Anyway, I had a good time.
Okay.
Yeah. So lots of shows. I mean, while I'm working, there's very few shows that I don't enjoy working on. Everything's a different challenge, and everything has really cool elements to it. So.
Okay. So what was it like working on Monster?
Monster was an interesting show to work on. I play Johan in Monster. He's very soft-spoken and really evil. Probably the most evil I've ever played, and not in the kind of way. The thing about Monster that I found interesting, I like to joke around. I mean, you were here as I record, and I like to joke around in between takes. Frequently, that helps. That's part of the fun of the session. But he was such a focused character and so soft-spoken that it took a second to get into character for him. So I actually withheld. I remember the first session, I started joking around in between takes, and I had to go like, Patrick, I'm going to stop, the director, I'm going to stop joking around in between takes because that doesn't feel right. It's harder to get right back into character. So that was, for the record of that, it was always very interesting. It was very different because I kind of stayed somewhat in character even in between takes.
Okay. Another show you worked on was like working on Jojo's Bizarre Adventure.
I know this is the obvious answer, but it was bizarre. It was really bizarre. I think that just came out. All I know is I just ordered it the other night, so I'm waiting to get my copy of it. I haven't seen it yet. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is, I play Speedwagon, and I'm told every character screams all the time. Speedwagon definitely screams. He's always at the top of his lungs or pretty close to that. So it was really weird because I would want to bring it down. Like I'd hear the Japanese, and the Japanese would be like the original Japanese would be like a 20 level, you know what I mean, of intensity. And I might bring it down to a 15 or a 13 or something, just kind of tame it just a little bit. And even so, it was like, this is unbelievable. Like I'm yelling everything. So I'm told that that's part of the charm of the show. Like when it's very like, kind of campy and fun. And I can't wait to see it because I've never seen it before. But after doing my sessions, I really want to see how everything fits together. So that was a weird ride. And I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy the payoff when I finally get to see it because I know it's a classic and people love it. So hopefully I'm going to see that because I've never seen it. So.
Right. So is there any character you'd like to be in real life that you have played? And if so, you can mix and match.
I would like to be badass like Hunk from Resident Evil, but have Vector the Crocodile's tail. I would like to have Johan's charisma. I would like to have from Blade of the Immortal, Manji's longevity, because he'd live forever. In case you don't know, that's a good start. I don't know. Somebody else's good looks, I'm sure. Oh, Stark was pretty good looking from Bleach. Maybe Stark's good looks. I'd have to get back to you to get the exact on this. But is this going to happen? Do you have a way to make this happen, or are we just fancifully wishing right now?
Wishing.
Great. Thanks so much for getting my hopes up there. I thought for just a second. It's fine. Next question. What do you got?
All right. Next question. What's it like working on K?
What's it like working on K? For those who don't know, K is it's a mild hallucinogenic. I don't use K for every single session. I use it sometimes, and I use it in moderation because don't do drugs. No, K is actually was a series. I couldn't. Sorry, I'm incorrigible. What can I say? K. What was different about working on K? K was one of the most real animes I've worked on. And when I say that, I don't mean that like the plot was something that could happen in real life, because it couldn't. But in terms of performance, everything was really down and just really kind of quiet. Nothing was, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just, there was no like musicality to the voice. There was nothing where you're saying a line and it's going like there was none of that kind of stuff. Everything was real straightforward and very real. So we played it really close. Some of it was really quiet, and they had the audio, really pumped up so you could hear yourself in the headphones. And I mean, that's the thing I remember most about it is each take would be like, bring it down a little bit, bring it down a little bit more, a little bit more. And it didn't all come out quiet. It just came out very real and not having fun with the lines, just delivering them. And I think it came out great. It has if you've seen it, it has a really nice feel. All the performances mesh together nicely in it, and I think they did a good job with that.
I've seen it.
See, you have. See, there's one we've both seen. Have you seen JoJo's?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Okay, so we're both in that boat. What else you got for me with your cool microphone?
Blade of the Immortal. What's it like working on that?
Blade of the Immortal. Blade of the Immortal was actually really fun to work on. Manji in that, he was down in this kind of like brash zone here where it's a little bit raspy and just kind of had a lot of attitude. He was, undying and not even really a good character. He was very like kind of an anti-hero, and it was fun just having that attitude, and it was fun getting the lead. I hadn't had a lot of leads up to that point. I really enjoyed that. The only downer of that, if you've seen the series, I really like the series. The only downer is it just stops. I think it goes 13 episodes, and he's on this long quest, and it doesn't really end. And even when I was recording at the session, I had my last line, which was not significant. I didn't know it was my last line. It was something like, "I'll see you in the morning," or something like that. And then the director told me that was, after I said the line, then she told me that was the last line. So it was a little bit like, oh, well, So I'd love, whoever needs to animate more of those, please do. And I'll gladly come back and we can figure out what happens the next morning. Because he did say something like, "I'll see you in the morning." But fun series to work on. I really liked it. Kind of an adult series. Not an adult series, but kind of an adult series. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Right, so is there anything else coming out that you can talk about, or anything you want to plug in at this time?
That I can talk about that's coming out. I think this month we have Disney Playmation is coming out, which is a really cool, like integrated, like it's an interactive toy system. I can't even explain it to its fullest, nor do you want to hear me ramble on about it, but I play the Incredible Hulk in that. You can check online and see that's coming out in just a few days next month. What else? Miraculous Ladybug, which I'm working on here. I play Hawkmoth in that. I'm looking forward to that. I think I've mentioned most of the ones that I can mention. Everything's so secret. I'm working on Overwatch for Blizzard right now. I play Torbjorn in that, and that's in beta testing right now, and I'm looking forward to when they release that and seeing where that's going. Everything they seem to touch is gold, so I have high expectations for that. And why shouldn't I? Yeah, that's it. Sailor Moon. I don't think Professor Tomoe has premiered yet on there, as far as I know. I don't think he's aired yet. So I'm looking forward to that and the reaction, and then I'm working on and you're gonna put a beep over that, right? So that it'll look like I actually said something.
Maybe.
Oh, you're not even gonna edit this at all.
Not me. I won't.
At least you're honest about it.
Yes, I am.
Anything else? This microphone's almost threatening now. It's almost weird. It's just the way it's just staring at me. It's something about it, the size of it. I don't know the way you're holding it. It's weirding me out.
Almost done. Last question.
Okay.
So, any Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media for the fans to get hold of you?
I don't even know if that I think I know what you're saying on that. Facebook, Keith Silverstein, voice artist on Facebook. I'm very good at updating that with what I'm doing all the time. So please check me out there. I'm at SilverTalkie on Twitter. I'm not as good on Twitter in terms of continually posting things, but I try. I'm on there every couple days at the worst, and I'm trying to get better at it. And the other ones, I can't even. It's so hard. It's so hard to keep. I'm an old guy. It's hard to keep up with that stuff. I'm totally down with the other two though.
Okay. Well, we want to thank everyone for joining us for another edition of the Ohio Guys, and we want to thank Keith over here for the interview.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for interviewing me. Thanks for watching, and it's all good. We'll see you next time.
And a thank you to the Dubbing Brothers for letting us do the interview here. Thank you, Dubbing Brothers.
Wait, and Harry Mortimer Snurd, right here. This is kind of our mascot here at Dubbing Brothers. He's the bomb. He's awesome. He's a possessed doll, but we don't hold that against him. Everybody is what they are, and everybody should be able to express themselves how they want, right?
Right.
Good, because he will kill you if you disagree.
Oh, don't want that.
No.
All right, well, thank you again, and we'll see you next time.